I uh I ate some not so healthy food last night, and that made me 30-minute late to the St. Vincent de Paul bins. I'm feeling some type of way about it. I don't like to be late to the bins, guys. Whether that be St. Vincent or Goodwill, I just have a real fear of missing out. I FOMO definitely for sure. But stay tuned. Let's see what we can find in the St. Vincent de Paul bins being 30 minutes late. But that really does beg the question, guys. Please let me know below if you also have a thing about getting to the bins on time. Is it, you know, do you have to? Are you still gonna find good stuff? The only reason that I ask is because I know at certain bins, there are people that look for the same exact stuff that I do. And I know that they are just as ferocious about finding that stuff. And they're also on time at the bins every single day. So if I'm late, they get a jump start on finding the stuff that I want too. So I think it's crucial for me personally to get there, give myself the best chance of finding the best stuff. Yo, the first thing we find is an NES game. I'm definitely getting this out of the case. Not even gonna look up the comps, I'm just getting it. And also there's a Singer sewing machine, and I know these things can be all over the place. We've found one on the channel before and its value was questionable, but I mean, cool to see it. This is definitely older than the one that we found, so, but $80. They're probably close to retail on that, I think. I don't know. I really did not expect this to be such a low price game because I've never even heard of Dash Galaxy, but I mean, the comps are not great on price charting. It's a $3 loose game and they want $6 for it. So I actually think we are gonna pass now that I think about it. So somebody will come by and love this game though for $6, I'm sure. So you guys saw in the Facebook haul in the last episode, we need some replacement cases, and this is going to be perfect because there's a bunch of stuff that probably doesn't carry any value that is in good condition still. Sorry, Kenny G, but we're probably going to replace your holiday album with a nice PS1 game. So yeah, especially cases like this that have the opening on the side there that are more geared towards a PS1 replacement, we'll grab. Oh, that one's actually cracked, but we can go through this. There might even still be some decent stuff in here, but this is good because the St. Vincent de Paul bins are cheaper per pound. Don't worry, Zesty, I'm not going to buy these Rock Band drums, especially because they don't have a stand. But if they had a stand, I would certainly think about it because we've never had the blockhead ones. Pretty nice, but there's no price on them and no stand. Definitely an interesting bin. Just a bunch of DVDs over here that weren't anything of note. They're not even like real big name production DVDs or anything, but there's just a lot of like media like kind of strewn about in here, and there's just a lot in this bin. A lot. These bins are gigantic today, like they're overflowing. They're actually hard to dig through, but I did find a 13 Ghost on VHS, so we'll take that. But yeah, there's just layers and layers of stuff, and it's just so hard to get through. Like, holy crap. Like, yeah, even with two hands. I mean, obviously I'm filming right now, but it's like, it is tough today. It is tough today. There's just a lot to look through. So I noticed some Tupperware lids floating around down there. I believe those are Tupperware lids, but I finally found what they belong to, and there's a couple green bowls right here that are pretty roached, and then there's this yellow one which is got its lid, but yeah, also the same fate for that one. So we haven't put any Tupperware in the booth lately. I actually haven't put anything in the booth lately, and I will get to that later this episode. Check out these pizza plates. They're roached, but man, they are hilarious. These are so great. If these weren't roached, I would definitely be putting these in Zesty and I's personal plate collection. Not that we have a plate collection, but you know what I'm saying. Find me games today. Yet another overflowing bin though. Like every bin has been pretty much like this, and it's been extremely hard to dig through these things. The fear of missing out on stuff because you haven't dug deep enough is also real today. I feel like every time I move something, a piece of the puzzle is going to fall. It's going to be Jenga. Alright, so we haven't found a cool, bigger Nerf gun in a while. Here's a Vulcan. It's missing the belt though, and of course the little sidecar that holds the belt as well. I'm probably going to pass on it. I don't know. I mean, it's in okay shape, but since it's missing a bunch of accessories and stuff, those are the harder parts to find, right? The accessories. The gun by itself won't really sell for that much, so I don't know. Correct me if I'm wrong. I mean, if any of you guys do sell Nerf guns without the accessories, let me know. Feels like a bag of baseballs. Is it a bag of baseballs? Yes, it is. Alright. A little dirty. We'll think about this. We might take a couple of them for trade. We've come across a lot of VHS in our travels, and I haven't seen a G.I. Joe VHS. Why does this look rather new? It's not. It's 1999, it looks like. Sealed G.I. Joe? Kind of cool. I'm going to definitely scan this, or at very least put it in the booth. Okay, so out of those 5 or 6 items that we had to research to find some value on, we're keeping the Callaway Big Bertha, the Dell USB tuner right down here. This is actually for personal. We're actually going to use this in the game room to make some room on top for figures and for the bottom. The only things that I picked up that you guys didn't see were these 2 VHS blanks that are sealed. Always pick these up and just bundle them. Makes it easy. I also got some overgrip for tennis rackets and stuff. So, I mean, if we can just buy that by the pound. These packs are usually about $7 as well, like the regular grips are, but the overgrips are good because they can seal up the ends of the grips. So, pretty happy with what we got. We got our replacement cases down over there. So this should be a super, super cheap purchase. It always amazes me how little I can spend at the St. Vincent de Paul bins. $3.45. And yeah, I mean, granted, it's one of the smallest hauls that we've ever gotten, but just for the fact that we got replacement cases for our PS1 games is worth it alone. But if we sell, you know, any one of these VHS, it'll more than cover the cost of $3.45. So I feel pretty good. The only thing that I feel a little sketch about is the grip on this club, and I didn't really notice it before I bought it, but I think that because the Big Bertha name by Callaway is pretty iconic, we can still get some money out of this club. So I'm feeling good about that. I think we might even just go to eBay with this thing. I don't know, we might take it in, we might not. I think maybe we'll try to take it into the sports shop and get some cash for it, and if they don't accept it, we'll throw a new grip on it and throw it on eBay. That's the plan anyway. But yeah, so one personal thing, definitely some stuff for the booth, personal, eBay, you know, going to go on stuff for eBay. So pretty nice little haul for $3.45. So this video is going to jump around a little bit today, guys, and I do apologize, but there are 2 thrift stores we've never been to that are actually semi-close to the booth. We're going to go to one, and then we're going to go to the booth. I'll explain more about the booth. I'm sure you guys are curious, but after that, I want to go to another new thrift store, and then maybe one more regular St. Vincent. We will see how we feel after that. Okay, so this place is called New to You Resale and Consignment. It is in the North County of St. Louis. Come check it out. It looks like a little store. It looks pretty cool though. We're gonna get in here and see if we can find some cool stuff. They got 50 cents in all the bins today, which is kind of cool. I'm sure you could find some gems of DVDs in here. I unfortunately don't really mess with DVDs that much, but pretty cool. How about the Wii Fit in box for $8? Oh man. Oh, I thought that was a disc golf disc. But yeah, the only thing we have so far is this for 50 cents. And Zesty and I hang a lot of stuff, so this will be perfect. I was just about to ask them if they had any gaming stuff, and we found the games. Sims 3. Family Night Game Nights, Wheel of Fortune. I think we're gonna pass on those. Unfortunately, that seems to be the only gaming stuff I've seen so far. Okay, so we actually used a resale slash thrift shop for what most people use them for, actual household items that you need. So shout out to them for the $1 worth of stuff. Let's go. So we're outside of this tiny thrift store here called the Adventist, but it's also a food pantry as well. We have been inside here. We have bought games from here before because they have $1 games. And I actually wanted to check out this other place that we've been to as well. They're closed right now. But yeah, this place had some games and some systems and stuff and rather cool nerdy stuff. But they're closed right now, unfortunately. Looks like they are closed on Tuesdays. Go figure. But anyway, we're gonna go in here. I mean, this thrift store is tiny. It's literally a room. But hopefully they have some games chilling.
You see all it takes nowadays?
I do.
Oh, we got 3 bags full.
Do you really? Oh, okay. Can I check them out?
Just a minute. Let me see if
Oh, yeah.
Let me get to them.
Yeah, sure.
This one is a queen.
I'd love to check out some VHS.
Good. Okay, so these 2 we saw.
This Sony Wega would actually be really sweet. I mean, bucks is not terrible for something like this. It's like almost flat. Kind of cool. Sure. That is a big bag. Wow. I don't know how to get into this thing. Found a Psycho VHS. That's cool. Yeah, absolutely. Steven Seagal. Oh man, another bag. Another bag. Alright, we're gonna go through this one too. First thing I see is a Mars Attacks. Definitely a classic. If you guys haven't seen this, you are missing out. 2 really great VHS so far. Okay, gonna dive back in. Okay, so no video game stuff today, but we also picked up 13th Floor for 3 VHS. It's $1.50 for all 3. Feeling pretty good about it. These are really great VHS. Happy to have them. So a quick run into this St. Vincent before we head into the booth is in order. Just so we're covering our bases, I wanted to hit as many thrift shops around the booth because it just makes more sense. I like being efficient. So we're gonna run in here, see what we can find. We actually have some stuff that we're gonna put in the booth that we've thrifted today, which is great. So All right, hopefully I don't get DMCA for this music that's going on, but this Livongo, it's a meter that checks your glucose and stuff like that. But I was looking at comps, and a open box went for 25, a brand new went for 35, another brand new for 40, and it's this exact model, the BG300, and it looks to be, this is taking too long. Yeah. It looks so we can sell this as a new open box for probably, you know, I would say, you know, 25 to 30, and they want $5, so this is going to be a good buy for sure. Well, I got excited for a second and noticed that, yeah, these are all the DS stuff that people don't really want. Not even, I thought that would be cooler. Not even that. Not even that. Okay, now I'm making a mess. Mess fix. Nothing ever happened. They're gonna do it to me. They're gonna do it to me. $10 for a PS1. And this thing is rough. And Jeremy Carter. Okay, ATV quad racing. Man, I feel like I'm gonna say no to, oh yeah, that reset button is, yeah, no, I feel like this thing has been used and abused. If I found this in a bin, I would take this all day, but not for $10. Maybe we're gonna stick with our stuff here. Okay, so even with that $6 purchase, we're still at under, well, no, we're just above $10 in purchases for the day. And I mean, as far as overall profit, we're doing pretty good. And we got stuff for the personal, so I'm happy. We're gonna pounce over to the booth here and give you guys the lowdown. So guys, this is gonna sound dramatic, but this is actually the last time you're going to see our Antique Mall booth in this building on this channel. We are moving down the street. They actually sold the Manhattan name as well, so we are going under a new company, a whole new system. So that's kind of why we've been coasting with the booth lately. We honestly, A, don't want to move as much stuff, and B, have to re-inventory a bunch of stuff that we've already inventoried one time. So we're just kind of coasting and seeing what's going to happen by the end of the month. They have a location down the street that they have in mind, but they have not 100% secured yet. So that's kind of why we're just in limbo, you know, we're just cruising. So we're gonna go in here though, we're gonna add some VHS that we bought today because we've still been selling a lot of VHS, and it's been great. We found some really good stuff today, so it only makes sense. It should sell by the time things are over by the end of the month. At least I hope so. But if not, it's just a couple more VHS that we got to move. Okay, so this is actually every single cool VHS that we found today is going to go in here. We haven't even been here in a month, and we usually come every week. So I'm a little nervous to see what the booth looks like, if it's in just complete disarray or what. So got my labels printed, a VHS in my hand, and here is the reveal of how the booth looks after a month of not being here. All right, it's actually not that bad. I'm really surprised. Yeah, some Nerf stuff is down, but that's to be expected. Some books disheveled, but really not terrible at all. So kind of happy. Doesn't look crazy. Yeah, this definitely, we're gonna rework all of this today. We have a lot to add, and yeah, this is good. This is good because like I said, we've been selling a lot of VHS guys. So yeah, we're gonna get this back together. Okay guys, it's by no means perfect, but all of our clothes over here hung back up. Some Nerf stuff went back up on the wall that was kind of dangling around. We sort of reorganized some books down here. I really hope that sells. The thing's cool. Yeah, just kind of just spruced up a little bit. It's definitely not perfect by any means, but like I said, we are getting ready to move, so you know, it doesn't have to look perfect now. So it will look perfect whenever we move, and we'll update you guys on when that happens after the 1st of August. So walking out for the last time in this building. Oh man. But we got our packet of information here for the new building. They are 100% moving to an old Red Racks location, which is not too far away. Pretty excited though. They're having a party on Saturday night, but unfortunately we already have plans. But it would be kind of fun just to come in here and just have like a little party and kind of reminisce about our time here at Manhattan Antique Mall. But thank you for everything to the owners and the staff. You guys have been really great, and on to new ventures. So now that that's over with, we are on our way to Trading Games to pick up our freshly resurfaced games. Hopefully they're done. I'm sure they are. If not, I'm sure they'll take care of me and get me out of there. But I'm excited to recase all of those games. I think we're going to throw that into this episode so you guys can see how the process is done. And we'll have some nice, fresh, crispy PS1 games. So we're here at Trading Games, and if you guys watched last episode, really thinking about that complete inbox Streets of Rage. It's haunting me. It's haunting me. I don't know. Keep going back and forth on it. Let me know in the comments below, guys, if I should pick it up. Yeah, this is just an example of Overblood. Okay, the plan on the Streets of Rage is, I believe we're going to do a birthday episode, which that's coming up pretty soon. Maybe we'll just stop in here and get Streets of Rage. I don't know. Maybe just on a whim. Who knows what happens. But let's get home and get some new cases on these guys. Alrighty, guys. Big chilling up in the game room right now. And just plenty of lighting to show you guys what the heck we're doing. But we have Gex 3 Deep Cover Gecko. And it is resurfaced. Looking good. This one did have a little blemish up top. You guys can't really see it, but it's gone now. It had a blemish that maybe was going to be an issue, but it should be fine. We're going to go ahead and get a new front cover and a new back cover on this, and we're going to start by taking apart our donor case, which is going to be this. Favorite Broadway, the love songs. So this will be a donor case, even though it does have a little crack up there, but I still think it's in pretty good condition. So we'll start by taking this apart. With the front cover case art off, we can go ahead and remove this carefully from the hinges. I should have my tripod to show you this, guys, but it's because it's kind of hard to do it with one hand. But if you you see in here, right down there, if you guys don't know, you're just basically going to have to remove the peg from the hole on both sides, and this will pop up and out, and you can take this back cover out. Alright, back cover is off. If I can do this one-handed, you're really great. There we go. Alright, let's go ahead and take apart the Gex 3 the same way, and we'll go ahead and transfer everything back over. So even the art on this game was actually pretty dirty. It's just, man, these cases were so dirty. I don't know if you guys can see it, but like even up in that corner, there's some dust. And just because the case itself was so beat up, it allowed dust to get in places that it shouldn't have been. But we're going to go ahead and just, you know, we have a microfiber cloth here. Just kind of get it up to snuff and then transfer it over. All right, and just make sure that the cover, the top cover of the back art is just safely secured. We'll take our game, set her right in there, then we can work on our cover art. Okay, so we can see the comparison between the two new front covers. This thing has definitely seen better days. This one's nice and clean for the most part. I just like it to have a little bit of patina, like not perfect, doesn't have to be perfect, but you know, just in very good condition, not mint. And then also the manual, I just took a very, very light amount of rubbing alcohol and went over the back of the manual, making sure to dry it consistently so it doesn't soak into the actual material itself. The front of the cover was actually shielded for the most part. It looked like it didn't ever come out of the front cover, but the back took the brunt of all of that. So go ahead and place this in there, put it back on the hinges, and we're good to go. Much better. You can still see it as comparison from the old top. Looking good. Resurfaced on the bottom. Back art looks good. And now let's repeat. All right, guys. Overblood was definitely rough. It does have some staining in the front cover there, in the front booklet rather. But it still turned out pretty good. I mean, it's a little rough on the back art too. Some liquid had seeped into the back art, and you can kind of see it right there where it got it a little crunchy. But I still think it should fetch good money. Twisted Metal is probably going in the collection, I want to say, and Gex 3 will probably be sold as well, but they're all ready to go now. They're all in good case, well, better cases, a lot better cases, and cleaned. So feeling happy about it. And if you guys enjoyed anything today, learned anything today, please hit that sub button. We're trying to get to 1,000 subs. You know what I'm saying? All right. Well, you guys have a great weekend. We'll see you later.